Alright. Hello, good day, my name is Griever and welcome back to my playthrough of The Legend of the Heroes Trials of Cold Steel. Alright, this is my free day, I just did the fishing. Are there any more fish here? No, I can't fish it. There's the explanation. Too late for that. Alright, so I did the fishing. Oh no, there's still... I could still go to the campus and do some more fishing on the other side. Let's see, where is... Oh. And where is Kenneth? Campus spawn, I don't see anything. Campus spawn yet. So I'll just look around. There's feet. Flower garden. Oh, here he is. Let's try fishing here. See what I get. Yep, nothing new. I don't appear to be catching any new fish.
Caught one.
Oh well. At least I'm getting some stuff from it.
Not bad.
Oh, this is a new one, right? A crab.
Not bad.
Great crab. Shit in a shell. True. I wonder if there are fish that drop. Wait, yes, there should be fish that drop upgrade materials.
Caught one.
Points for the tail barge. Featured sword tail barge. Accessory, HP, speed. Mute. Some chance to mute enemies. I don't have anyone I can equip this yet, but accuracy and speed with HP. This is pretty good. I'll take one. Right. Should come in handy for more future battles for the time being until I get an evergreen. Okay, so I have bonding points. I'll go to the gymnasium and bond with Emma. I mean Laura. Let's see, where would she be? Damn it, I'm skipping through the dialogue. My mistake. Well, it's true that winter swimming isn't for everyone. The water is rather chilly, but I think it makes for good training. Aha. How did I know you'd say something like that? Should I stick around a bit longer? Spend time with Laura, this will consume a bonding point. Yes. Would it be fine if I just hung out and watched the club for a while? You'll get no objections from me. In fact, you came along at the perfect time. I was just about to test my short distance swimming speeds. Do you think you could record my times? Sure, I can do that. Cool. That took you 22.34 seconds. Whew. Just a so-so time. So-so? You took across the pool. If I didn't know any better, I'd say you were part fish. Let's not go overboard. If I'm a fish, my father's a dolphin, in fact. You could probably outswim one. Maybe, but he's a radiant blade master. His swimming prowess doesn't make yours any less amazing. No kidding. I could hardly take my eyes off her while she was in the water. That may be for a different reason, Reed. Is there a reason you're staring at me? Yes. Oh, no. Don't mind me. I take it swimming is a specialty of yours. Perhaps more habit than specialty. The ground is located alongside a lake, and I used to swim there in the water to train. It seems that doing so has slightly improved my swimming in general. I don't know if the word slightly applies. Given your upbringing, I initially assumed that you'd join a more combat-oriented club. But I see now that even swimming can contribute to your training. That's the hope. My father once told me there are things about the sword that we can only learn by stepping outside of its shadow. I had every intention to put those words to practice upon entering this academy. Your dedication to the sword doesn't surprise me. The way it influences so much of your life seems very you. To be honest, I'm a bit jealous. There's no need for that. You have your sword. You can do the same. I guess you're right. Forget I said anything. I see. Regardless, thank you for timing me. It seems I'll have to train even harder from here on out. Best of luck. I know you can do it. Your bond with Laura strengthened. Yay. Alright, the next one should be Elliot. Let's try just how is Elliot. He's in the dormitory. Second floor in his room. Phew. You're looking pretty busy there, Elliot. Yeah, I just got some packages from home. Everyone said that. I just carried them up here and I'm already totally beat. I can believe that. Seems like there's food in one of these, too. So I should probably look through them. Well, I am here. Should I give him a hand? Spend some time with Elliot, this will consume the bonding one. Yes. You look like he gives a hand. Mind if I help out? Really? You would? Well, I'd sure appreciate it. Reed and Elliot began sorting out the packages that Elliot received from home. Well, we're done with about half of them now. I didn't expect them to do quite this much of everything. There has to be a month's worth of food here, not to mention a bunch of clothes and other daily necessities. I didn't expect this either. Now I feel bad for dragging you into it. My sister's way too protective of me sometimes. Oh, you got a sister? Yeah, another one. She's always been a bit on the clingy side too. I mean, I'm grateful that she sent me a care package, but I wish she'd tone it down a bit. I'm not a kid anymore. You mean it? I think it's kinda nice actually. You can tell that she really cares about you. Really? Oh. I took a one-looking piece of paper of sheet music out of the box. Is that sheet music? It looks like someone got a lot of use out of it. Yeah, I used to practice with this all the time back home. To tell you the truth, I actually wanted to enter a music academy before I ended up here. Oh really? Then I guess joining the wind orchestra, it wasn't just a casual thing for you, huh? Well, I've always loved music ever since I was younger. But in the end, I wasn't all that serious about it, so I ended up choosing Thor's instead of Music Academy. Weird, really. Well, either way, it'd be nice to hear you play that piece sometime. Aha. Sure, one of these days. Rena and Elliot returned to sorting out the packages, only getting through with the strength of their combined effort. Their bond with Elliot has strengthened. Alright, now that's done. Let's take a look at the library, shall we? I'm not doing that with the camera. In the library, you will find books detailing key terminology on the second floor and a recommended reading corner on the first. The recommended reading corner is updated almost every month, so it's worth checking on a regular basis. What's more, many books you read will be added to the book tab of your notebook for future reference. You can access the book tab by pressing the touchpad button or choosing Note, and then Books from the camp menu. Alright, so what's this here? Recommended reading corner. Okay. Imperial Race a history. Yikes. Imperial Railway is a history. The Orbital Revolution of 50 years ago had a profound effect on Erebonia, much as it did on other nations on the continent. Much is made of its impact on weaponry, but I believe its influence on transport was equally noteworthy. Specifically, the Orbital Revolution allowed the creation of railways for the first time. Before the Orbital Revolution, there were only 3 methods of transport available to the Imperial citizens: horse, boat, and walking. Considering the sheer size of Erebonia, the situation was far from ideal. Traveling from the Imperial capital of Heimdall to Berehard, the capital of the Crudson and Provenance, for example, took 10 days on foot and 4 days by horse. Such long journeys would be impossible to imagine for the Erebonian citizen of today. Changing all that, however, was the Orbital Revolution's transformation of manufacturing, making the creation of mechanical engines possible for the first time. This marked a key turning point in the history of transportation, and Erebonia's first use of these engines was the invention of the train. Septian calendar 1158. The first orbitally powered vehicle to run on rail tracks was developed through the combined efforts of Professor G. Schmidt, a leading disciple of Professor Epstein, and the Rheinford factory, known at the time as a weapons manufacturer. Septian calendar 1160. The freight line between Royal City and Sachsen and mine was completed. Septian calendar 1165, the first passenger railway connecting Heimdall and Roa began operation. As a result of these developments, the concept of the Orbital Railway became widely known throughout the nation, and by 1175, a wide-reaching railway network had been created with Heimdall at its center. This rail nexus effectively connected the imperial capital with all of the major provincial capitals. This was followed soon after by the establishment of railways in other nations on the continent, eventually leading to the creation of the Transcontinental Railroad 20 years ago, which has made transporting people, goods, and information all over the continent significantly easier. There is no doubt that the orbally powered airships invented in the Liberal Kingdom and the family automobiles developed in the Calvard Republic are also powerful inventions. However, a half of a century after the Oil Revolution, it is an incontestable fact that the railways are the most important method of transport. S. Reinman. Read Imperial Railways. Its contents were added to bookmarks. Okay. Alright, so where am I now? Oh, let's go to the quests. Pardon me, you're Colette from class 6, right? Class 4. Where the hell did I get 6 from? I believe you submitted a request to the student council. Yeah, I did. But you're that guy from class 7. Did you join the student council when I wasn't looking? Nothing like that. I just decided to help them out with some of their work. The student council president told me to handle your request. Oh, so that's how it is. Wow, we're both first years, but you seem much more grown up than me. The people in class 7 must be amazing. No, it's no big deal. So, you wrote that you need help looking for your student notebook? Yeah, I've been looking everywhere and I could think of since this morning, but there's no sign of it. So, does that mean you're going to start looking right away? They said that if one person wasn't able to help me, they'd send someone else to do it. I see. So that's how Toa has this all arranged. Well, accept a request. Sure, you can count on me. Really? Thank you so much. Before we get too excited, I think I'll need a bit more information to have any hope of finding it. Can you tell me when you first noticed you dropped your notebook? It was right after school yesterday when I went to borrow a book from the library. You can't borrow books without your notebook, so I went to take it out. And I couldn't because it wasn't there. Yesterday after school, got it. So when was the last time you remember having it? Probably right when class had finished for the day yesterday. When I was still in the classroom. I remember using it to take notes while I was talking with my friend, so I definitely had it then. I guess I must have dropped it somewhere between classroom and the library. I see. That narrows it down quite a bit. Not really. Did you stop anywhere on your way to the library though? Well, after I left the main building, I came here to the student union. Now that narrows it down. Pretty sure I went to the library after that. That should be everywhere I went. Right. So there really aren't that many places where you could have dropped it. The best way to go about this seems to be to split up and search the main building and the area surrounding it, I think. Yeah, that's just what I was going to ask you to do actually. I'm hoping it's there cause I searched the library from top to bottom this morning. And the rooftop's out. Because the janitor said he didn't notice it when he was doing his morning cleaning rounds. Main building it is then. So, do you think I should start with the classrooms? No, I don't think you need to check them at all. I searched my classroom yesterday and didn't go into any of the others. It'd probably be a good idea to focus on the halls and the rest of the areas there. I have a feeling that it's in the main building. That if it's in the main building, it's going to be on the second floor somewhere. Thanks for the info. I'll head over there and take a look. You can stay here at the student union and keep up your search. Okay, will do. Thanks for agreeing to help me out. Your quest, the noteworthy loss, started. Alright. Main building, second floor. Rest area here. Oh, what's that? Got it. That should be it. But I should check the inside just to be sure. We picked up the student notebook and check the identification field. Unless there's another identical Colette running around, this is the one. She'd be happy to see this. I should get it back there as soon as I can. Found Colette's student notebook. Did you find it? Yeah, assuming this is actually your notebook. Why don't you check it just to be sure? Thanks. Reen handed over the Colette student notebook. You're right. It really is mine. Oh, thank goodness. This is the only form of ID we students have, so it would be awful if I'd lost it. Especially since our instructor would have chewed my head off if I needed to get another one issued. Thanks so much for your help. Sniffle. I'm sorry, I'm just so relieved. I didn't know it was so important to you. Still, I'm glad I was able to help you out. By the way, where did you end up finding it? Oh, you know the sofas on the second floor of the main building that people use as a rest area? It was on one of those, just sitting there. The sofas on the second floor. Oh, I guess I did relax there for a while. Come to think of it, I think I've dropped it when I was sitting down once before. I've heard it falling out of my pocket that time though, so I didn't end up losing it. Why would sitting down do that? What pocket do you usually put your notebook in? Well, one of my skirt pockets usually. That makes sense. A lot of the boys use their pants pockets too. But you might want to try using a jacket pocket from now on. It's going to fall out of nowhere. It's not going to fall out of there. That's where I usually put mine, and I've never had any problems. Jacket pocket. We got those? It's right there. Well, I don't know if the girls' jackets are different than the guys. But I don't see why you wouldn't. Hold on, let me check. Oh wow, you're right. I had no idea this was even there. There's no way my notebook will ever fall off of one of these. Thanks for the tip. That should solve all my pocket problems. Happy to have been of service. You've really been a big help today. This really doesn't make up for it, but would you accept this as a little token of my thanks? Silver chain. An accessory? Hold on, I couldn't possibly. Don't worry about it. I bought one for myself the other day, but I ended up ordering two by mistake. I can't really use both at once, so it makes sense to give it to someone else who might be able to do something with it. Well, if you're sure. Thanks. That's my line. Well, thanks again for everything, Reen. Quest completed. I got me a new item. Let's see. Silver chain. Prevents poison. Ooh. Are you up and running yet? Good. I already have that. Those aren't anything new. Same goes. Antidote, relaxants, mint. I got cold spray warmer, softening up and stimulant. Imperial Chronicle one. I have one already. So no scanners. Exchange, then mirror. It sucks. Wait, what's your exchange rate? And mirror. Alright, let's let's see about the engineering. I'll do George's quest. Hey there, good to see you. Oh, you're the person who was with President Toa when I first arrived at the academy. You've got a good memory. I'm George Noom. I'm George Noom, second year class 3. I'm also head of the engineering club. You're in Swaza from class 7, right? Nice to meet you. Likewise. Toa told me that you're helping out the student council. You've probably got a lot to learn about the academy since you just enrolled, but good luck with everything. Thank you very much. But I am curious. This is the engineering building, isn't it? With all the machines and equipment around here, it certainly fits the bill. Yep, you can basically think of this as the academy's very own augment factory. The engineering club's been in charge of maintaining augments here for a long time now. Wow, that's pretty impressive. I assume you repaired all the stuff you wanted me to deliver for this quest? That's right. I handle that stuff here at the engineering club too. I usually deliver them myself, but I'm a little too busy this month. Can I ask you to do it for me? Of course. So, what do I need to know? Awesome, okay. Here's the rundown. As you know, I need to deliver 3 oral products soon. First up is the oral scale, which I need delivered to the cooking club. The cooking club meets in the home economics room on the 2nd floor of the main building. Give it to the head of the club, Nicholas. Nicholas from the cooking club home economics room. Okay, got it. The next 2 are both in town. So you think we got some people outside the academy too? Yeah. There was so much talk about the club that I started getting requests from people interested too. There's no reason for me to refuse them, so I do as much as I can to help them out. That certainly explains how you end up so busy. Oh, sure does. The second delivery I need you to make is the antique oval lamp. This one's going to Mitch at the pawn shop. You find it in the southeast part of the central shopping district. It's kind of out of the way, so keep an eye out. An antique oval lamp for the pawn shop. Understood. Last but not least, the final item I need to deliver is this oval wristwatch. This one's going to Michael over at Radio Trista. Radio Trista is in the southwest of the central shopping district. Just let the receptionist know that you're here, why you're there, and she'll call Michael out for you. An oval wristwatch for Michael from Radio Trista. Ask the receptionist. Right, I can do that. And that's everything. Let me give you the items themselves. Received oval scale, received antique oval lamp, received oval wristwatch. I'll be sure to be careful. It's not going to be easy carrying all of those around, but I'm sure you'll manage. Just be sure to report back to me when you're done. Of course, I'll get started right away. Oval delivery quest started. Let's see. He said Omega room in the main building, 2nd floor. That would be... Aha! Omega. Nicholas, hey there. You wouldn't have time to be here to join the cooking club, would you? Not exactly. The engineering club asked me to deliver something for them. Is this what you've been waiting on? Green handed over the oval scale. Yep, that's the oval scale I asked George to fix. Alright. I don't know how he works so fast. I'd really be lost without him. George's many talents aside, I didn't even know tools like this existed. Pretty impressive, isn't it? These can provide more accurate and minuscule measurements than any analog scale. If you put a container full of ingredients on there, it will even subtract the container's weight for you. That's handy. I believe it. You don't have an interest in cooking by any chance, do you? I haven't given it much thought, to be honest, but I am kind of curious. I'll be cooking for myself from now on anyway, right? You'd be surprised at how many students here can't. Here's the thing, cafeteria might be cheap, but it still costs more mirror than making it yourself would. Have you even tried to cook anything yet? Not yet, I don't even know where to start. Which means you're as virgin as my olive oil. If you want to start cooking, I'd recommend you start cooking. Just make something, doesn't matter what. Tell you what, I'll even give you this to get you started. It's the recipe book. At the top it off here is a really easy recipe to get started on. It's so easy, I've got all the ingredients you need right here. Help yourself. Simple omelette. You see fresh egg 3. You see coarse rock salt 3. Oh, thank you very much. This recipe book seems like it will be a helpful companion, but are you sure I can have it? Sure. We've got tons of them. If it sparks the fire for cooking in your heart, it will all be worth it. Got it. I'll be sure to get some use out of it then. Well, thanks again for bringing me my oval scheme. And pass my thanks on to George for fixing it too. Will do. You can now view the recipe tab in your notebook. Now you can take ingredients and turn them into delicious food. You can receive recipes from various people, but that's not the only way to get them. You might find them while searching specific areas, cooking, or even just trying new food or drink. Cooking. You can use recipes and ingredients to make food by selecting the note tab from the camp menu, or pressing touchpad and choosing recipe. Required ingredients, required amount, and then the required amount and the current amount, superb dishes, obtainable items, superb dishes, regular, peculiar, attack, and unique. 5 types. Okay. Very likely to skill level. Great, unique. Very likely to produce a unique dish, only displayed after this dish has been made once. Great, very likely to produce a superb dish. Good, reasonably likely to produce a superb dish. Average, reasonably likely to produce a regular dish. Bad, reasonably likely to produce a peculiar dish. You can have Rain cook alone or have another party member help him. When having another party member help him, both their skill levels will influence the dish they make. Let's try this out. He's not around, so alright. Maybe not yet. Where to? I have to go to Tristan, which is pawn shop. You got some business here, kid? Or are you just window shopping? I do, actually. I'm here to give you something from the engineering club. Oh, George fixed that thing already. Well, hand it over already, will ya? Right, this guy doesn't seem too friendly. Bring hand it over and take our lamp. The kid does nice work. I swear, why does being a pawnbroker have to be such a pain in the ass sometimes? Who would have thought that an item would break right after I'd paid for it? That's pretty nasty surprise. Do you get a lot of students in here out of sheer curiosity? A fair few, sure. What, you looking for some money? I don't lend money to kids. You kids can think of this place as an exchange shop. So like items for items. Oh yeah, I think I got something in a while back that a kid like you might like. It's yours, as a way of saying thanks for the delivery. Plate deck. Plate? Is this a card game or something? Seems that way. Some good for nothing second year brought it in. Can't say I've ever bothered to play. But You can give it a try or don't avoid it for all I care. I didn't pay for it. But thanks. That's really nice of you. I have this strange feeling that he just gave me this because he didn't have anywhere to put it, but oh well. Oh yeah, another thing. My shop's got the finest selection of curios in all of Trista. If you don't see anything you like, come back later. I change the goods sometimes. When I feel like it. Anyway, see ya. Thanks for the delivery and enjoy playing cards or whatever. Anytime. You can now purchase curios. At this shop, you can exchange certain items for rarer and higher quality ones. You can also buy some of the items you might have missed in previous chapters as curios. And as for the card game Mitch just gave Reed, you'll be able to play that later in the game. At Mitch's pawn shop, you can purchase curios. Items on offer will change each time you enter the shop. You might even find rare items that you've missed from chests and elsewhere here. Let's see what you have then. Oh. Let's mute. Some quartz. Higher level quartz, that's good. You ain't got shit. Alright, Radio Trista. If I remember correctly, it's straight ahead. This way. Welcome to Radio Trista. How can I help you today? Is there someone named Michael here? I've got a delivery from the engineering club and ideally I'd like to take it to him directly. As a matter of fact, we do have a Michael here. Let me call him for you. You can wait on the sofa over there if you'd like. Sorry to keep you waiting. You said you've got a delivery from the engineering club for me? I do indeed. Here it is. We handed over the Orbital watch. Wow, he really did fix it up. This is some pro level work. We're starting up a new show tonight, so I was feeling all nervous without a quick way to check the time. Things will be just fine now though. I can imagine that would be pretty intense. Well, you know, it starts at 9 tonight, and if things work out, Radio Trista is guaranteed to see a pretty big increase in popularity. Which means I'll be one step closer to achieving my dream of... Oops, sorry about that. I shouldn't be getting all excited like that and boring you with my life story. Not at all. I'm of the opinion that being passionate about what you do is a good thing. Aha! This job's pretty much my entire life at this point, really. But if you want to make me feel more alive, tune into the show tonight. Ah, you bet. Or I would if I had an old radio. Well, I gotta head back. Our song producer's in there waiting for me. Normally I treat it with some tea or something, but today is really busy. Tell George thanks for fixing my watch when you get back. Of course. Good luck with tonight's show. Alright, that's the last item delivered. I should go tell George. Oh hey, seems like you're done with those deliveries. All 3 of them. Nice work. So, now that you've finished delivering those, what do you think of the places you delivered them to? Well, they're certainly all unique. None of them are places I normally go either. I might have wandered into the home economics room eventually, but not the pawn shop or the radio station. Yeah, I don't think most students would. The pawn shop in particular is kind of hard to find too. Aha, that's true. But now I feel as though I've a general idea of where most of the main places in Trista are thanks to this. I almost feel like this request was It almost feels like this request benefited me more than it did you. Well, that's nice to hear. You spoke to Michael while you were at Radio Trista tour, didn't you? Did he tell you anything about the new show they're starting up? He did. It starts at 9 p.m. tonight, doesn't it? I figured he'd mention that. He's thrilled about the show, and that enthusiasm is infectious. How about you? Are you planning on tuning in? I'd love to, but... Oh, don't have an Orbal radio. In that case, here, it's all yours. Receive the Orbal radio. Wait, really? It's the latest model too. Same one I've got. Same one I've got. It helped me out big time today, so it only seems right to pay you back. Are you sure? Of course. I bought it for research purposes, but I never really found the chance to make any use of it. It'd be a waste to just leave it here collecting dust, so I'd be thrilled if you could actually get some use out of it. Well, if that's the case, thank you very much. You're welcome. Oh yeah, there's something I'd like you to tell the rest of class 7 for. Oh? Instructor Sarah came to me with the request the other day. Long story short, she left me in charge of doing maintenance on all of your ACA units. No kidding. Like I said, the engineering clubs basically close Orbal factory, so yeah. And of course, I'm pretty interested in your ACAS units myself. So if you need help with anything ACAS related, just come visit me here and I'll sort you out. Good to know. Part of me feels bad adding to your workload, but it's a relief to hear that you'll be the one in charge of this stuff. Aha, that's quite the compliment. Alright, I also meant to ask, you know about separate masters, right? You mean the stuff that monsters sometimes drop with regular separate? Exactly. I'm sure you don't need me to tell you how handy regular separate can be. But separate masters have tons of impurities, so they never receive much attention. But recently, someone discovered a way to efficiently extract separate from them. Is that so? Oh, it is. Oh, it's so. Thanks to that, most shops are willing to take them off your hands at a decent price nowadays. There's no point in holding on to them, so go ahead and sell them if you find any. A little extra money never hurt anyone. Sounds like a good deal to me. Will do. I think I'm just about talked out for the day. Thanks again for all your help. Here's hoping we can keep exchanging favors. Ditto. We'll be counting on you. All delivery completed. You can now make use of the Academy's Orbal factory. Slot open. At factories, you can use separate to unlock slots in your party's orbans. To do this, select modify / exchange and then slot. Requires separate. If you don't have enough, the number will be red. Unlocking slots increases the character's max EP. The further a slot is from the orbment center, the larger the max EP increase. At quartz synthesis. At factories, you can use separate to synthesize quartz. To do this, select modify exchange and then quartz. Necessary separate if you don't have. Separate is dropped by monsters, so if you're short, get out there and fight more battles. Weapon customization. You can use new materials to customize your weapons at Orbal factory. To do this, select customize weapon, then customize. Mirror required. Required materials. To customize a weapon, you will need materials and mirror. Furthermore, separate masters can now be exchanged for mirror within any shop's exchange menu. Regular separate can be exchanged too, but do remember that they are also used for synthesizing quartz and unlocking slots. Masters, on the other hand, are useless and thus can be freely exchanged for mirror. Okay, so what do you have? EP charge. Oh, you have a master quartz scepter. I don't have enough mirror. But can make more mirror. Obtain separate from attacks and crafts. That'll be good for a certain summon item. Augment. Forget cannon. Let's put scepter on it. I don't have any materials to upgrade. It sucks. Let's open a few slots. Right. At the moment, it's quite cheap. Change the cover. Alright. Now I have to go to the principal's office. Oh, I have to exit. There's probably Whew, that was a lot of work. I'm exhausted. It feels good though, kind of fulfilling. But now that I think about it, George might have made that request specifically for my sake. I feel like I know a lot more about Trista and the Academy now that I'm done. Who's that? If she's hanging around here, she must be a member of the engineering club, right? That's a big thing next to her, that big thing next to her wasn't there before either. What could it be? Well, it doesn't matter now. We've got another request to finish. That about does it? No. All I've gotta do is report back to George. So she does know George after all. Alright, in building first floor. Right. There we go. Wow. You got quite a bit of trophies here, haven't you? Excuse me, Principal. I'm Reinforcer of Class 7. Ah, good, good. I've been waiting for you. He looks even bigger up close than he did at the entrance ceremony. He must be, what, 2 arch tall? So what tells me you've accepted my request? I truly appreciate you taking the time out of your free day to assist me on this. It's no problem at all, sir. So, you're looking for someone to further investigate the underground area of the old schoolhouse? Precisely. And I couldn't have found a better man for the job, considering your class was down there so recently. Incidentally, it was Sarah who insisted on making use of that trapdoor, not me. I probably should have tried to stop her, however. Please do accept my apologies. Oh no. Oh, not at all, sir. You have no reason to apologize. I kind of already figured she was behind it anyway. I mean, it stands to reason. Getting back to the matter at hand, there are a number of interesting stories regarding that old schoolhouse. That gargoyle you fought is just a drop in the bucket and all told. Now that you mention it, I did get the distinct impression while fighting it that it was no ordinary monster. It was almost as if, indeed, almost as if it weren't a monster at all, but a demon. Perhaps the word fiend might fit it. In our experience, if left alone, it would always regenerate to its original statue form. Eventually. Really? Yes. And as a result, the area has long been used by students in tests of strength. But in the past year, many strange alterations have begun occurring there. I received reports ranging from doors appearing out of nowhere to strange and eerie voices from the darkness. I see. So you'd like me to go and investigate whether there's any truth to these reports then? If possible, yes. Specifically, I would like you to walk through the underground area and check for any significant changes since last month. A task for which you are uniquely qualified, given your prior experience down there. I suppose that's true. And I'd be happy to undertake this mission. Though, if that gargoyle has regenerated, things might get a little tricky. If that turns out to be the case, I will have no objection at all to you turning back. I should also stress that I'm making this request to Class 7 as a whole. By all means, do ask your classmates for assistance. I'm certainly not expecting you to go it alone. Oh, understood. I'll do just that. Splendid. I believe you'll be needing this then. Receive old schoolhouse key. It's the key to the front door of the old schoolhouse. Best of luck to you and please be safe. Thank you, sir. I guess I'm going to the old schoolhouse now. If I remember correctly, it's everything back, right? Got a bell and everything. This is huge. The front doors are locked. Once I start exploring this old schoolhouse, I get the feeling I won't have any time left to do anything else today. So before I go in, I should check and make sure I've taken care of everything else on my to-do list. After you finish exploring the old schoolhouse, the time of day will advance to evening. As a result, all daytime bonding events and quests will expire. Use the old school key. Use the old... What? What did I just say? Here we go. I wonder if anyone else might be interested in exploring this place with me. I should try calling them. You can use your Arcos to call other members of Class 7 for assistance in investigating the old schoolhouse. However, some characters will only be available to help after the story has progressed a bit further. So, I'm stuck with you two. Alright then. Finalize party information, yes. I can't believe we're coming back in here again. I really don't think this is a good idea. Well, that's because it probably isn't. And neither of us would blame you one bit if you turn back. It's not too late. No thanks. I'll come with you. We've got that practical exam next week after all. I need to familiarize myself with this horrible stuff as much as possible before then. Besides, if I turn back, I'd just wind up boring myself sick about the two of you. Well, that's very kind. Thank you. There are only 3 of us though, so we'll each need to watch the others' backs and proceed with caution. The underground area should be just through that main door, correct? Yeah, that should take us right to the room where we fought the stone gargoyle. Best to go that way rather than falling through the trapdoor again. No arguments here. I really hope that thing hasn't regenerated yet. Alright. My time is up here. So, let's put some orbs on Marine. Defense. Probably add a poison. Save. Okay, thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video. Please like, comment and subscribe, and have a good day.